My first landing at the airport of Madeira with the A320 Neo was under good weather conditions. Only on the runway, there was a strong sidewind. This time, I tried to land at Madeira Airport, using the largest Boeing 747-8 Intercontinental. This was probably not the right decision. First, the airport for these huge birds is not established. Second, there are no security facilities at this airport, which enables a successful landing. Third, the visual landing is dependent on weather conditions. In bad weather situations, a smooth landing is very difficult to realize with the B747-. I have studied many videos that shows landings at this airport. Under unfavorable weather conditions, even smaller aircraft had biggest difficulties to land safely, and there were also many go-arounds. I suspect that pilots who land there must have acquired a special qualification. Mostly smooth landings of simulated flights, made with the B747-200, 400, in some videos, were in my opinion fulfilled under unreal weather and other environmental conditions. Anyway, I did not want to eliminate the actually existing weather situation, and came already during my flight to the island in a dense cloud cover, which ranged from 20,000 feet to below 800. Under these conditions, a visual flight with a huge B747-8 was very risky, and actually, I should not try to land there. The result was that after the AP was switched off, it was very difficult to keep the stability of flight and speed, and to control the flight itself by hand.
$200. $100.
Bank angle.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
In the first landing attempt, the aircraft was too high above the runway, and at a high speed. The side winds brought the aircraft to rock in such a low flying height, that in fact I was not able to land the aircraft anymore. So I decided to abort landing in this last minute, and start a new attempt. Now, I kept landing speed, as I switched on the A.T. and set speed to needed 145 knots. This was the only way to fly a successful approach. Additionally, I chose a wider arc for approach, that enabled the airplane, in sufficient distance, to fly a straight line in front of the runway. Again, I arrived over the runway a little too high. The flare over the runway has slowed down the big airplane smoothly, but I pressed the nose down too fast, and the gear set a little hard on ground. Nevertheless, the B747-8 landed safely, and the runway length enabled the plane to stop without an emergency braking.
Minimum 300. 200.
Sink rate, sink rate, sink rate, sink
100.
rate, sink rate, sink rate, sink rate,
50,
sink rate.
40, 30, 20, 10.
The only thing that disturbed me was the fact that the leading lights for the approach on the coastline could not be seen. Apropos, now that I think about why I came always on approach, too high above the runway, I recognized that it was because of the high ramp of the runway. This can lead to a false optical illusion, and therefore probably to fly higher than necessary. Thanks for watching. If you have some questions, do not hesitate to contact me. If you want to get more information concerning my project, about landing at the most dangerous airport runways in the world, please visit my Explain blog.